Hello everybody, this is METATRON here, and I thought I would just give a little update on the progress that I have made on my Pico-8 version of Within a Deep Forest by Nifflas. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It's very ambient and very relaxing, and I wanted to try to learn Pico-8, and I figured a good way to do it would be to make a port. So, I'm currently working on all the art assets and the map layout. As you can see, I have not written any code whatsoever because I actually don't know how to code, so I'm going to have to actually pick that up separately. But right now what I've done is I've started working on all the art assets for the game, as you can see here. I'll try and put up some side-by-side stuff here so you can see what I'm going for, but I'm trying to emulate the original style of the game. And I've got the ground, very minimalist. I've got environmental stuff here. I also snuck in a couple characters from some other Nifflas games. You got Junie from Knit Stories here, and then the Knit from Knit here. I had to get rid of the tail though, mostly to save space on the sprite table. I've also got some mechanics here from the game as well. Got disappearing blocks of red and blue colors and buttons for the respective blocks as well. Got some water and some lava. Now, one of the defining features of Within a Deep Forest is you're a ball and you bounce all over the place, but there's different kinds of balls that you can be. Well, to keep things simple for now, I'm only going to go with the iron ball because so right now I've almost got the first sprite table filled up. I don't have any on this one either. But the thing with these two at the very end is that they share memory with the map screen. So here, let me show you the map real quick. So right here on the map screen, as you can see, I've started my initial recreation of Pinewood Heights, the main hub world of the game. And I can actually fit it all along the top here, so that won't be an issue. But if I want to squeeze in any extra areas, I'm going to have to put all the rooms down here. Problem is, though, is, like, let's say I take this sprite, and I'll just copy it to the third sprite table in a random location. Now, if I go back to the map screen, see it's using that data now. It's technically sharing that RAM space. So, if I wanted to, I could put more sprites in the further sprite tables, but it would cost me map space, and that's something that I have to consider. So, we'll see what happens. I don't know how many rooms I want to put in the game just yet. I just want to go for a very simple port. I would be happy if I could get the entirety of Pinewood Heights in there, and then somehow work on some gameplay there to where you get the iron ball, and then you use the iron ball to win the game. So, my ambitions are high. I just have to actually learn how to code and how to program. Let me get rid of this real quick so I Now, a lot of these sprites were done in Pico-8, but some of them I actually did in a sprite and then just imported the PNG later on. That's how I did Junie and Knit here. Let me show you the map. Just a second here. So like I said, I'll be putting up side-by-side photos so you can see what I'm going for. But what I'm initially trying to do is a almost exact recreation of Pinewood Heights. So starting from the top here, you've got some cliffs, some grass, and then this is initially where you start the game, is right here. And in this little starting area, you've got a pipe that connects up here, because one of the first things you do in the original game is accidentally fall down this pit, and you can see what's down here. And this is just a quick way to get back up. And then there's a breakable thing right here, and you actually use the iron ball, you bounce on it, and then it crumbles. And then in the original game there's a little minecart mini game right here, but I'm gonna repurpose the empty space for some extra rooms here. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. And that's about as far as I have right now. Right here there's supposed to be a big stone tower. I'm debating whether or not I want to put the stone tower in, simply because A, I want to save space, and B, I would have to make a bunch of rooms for the tower, and depending on how many sprites I end up putting in the game. That could be problematic with the limited space here. And then so far for sound effects, all I have is just this. Because in the original game, the ball, every time it bounces, it makes a little sound. So I'm just mostly messing around at the moment, seeing what I can do. So it's very early, but I think that this has potential to be really good. So I'm hoping that I can actually learn how to program and finish it up. Alright, that's all I have for now. But I will post updates when I can, because I don't know how much time I'm really going to have to work on this. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and have a good day.